A study by Consumer Reports showed that 64% of supermarket shoppers believe supermarket brands to be as good as national name brands. To investigate whether this result applies to its own product, the manufacturer of a national name brand ketchup asked a sample of shoppers whether they believed that supermarket ketchup was as good as the national brand ketchup. Part A. Formulate the hypotheses that could be used to determine whether the percentage of supermarket shoppers who believe that the supermarket ketchup was as good as the national brand ketchup differed from 64%. So this is going to be a two-tailed test where the null is that p is equal to 0.64 versus the alternative that p is not equal to 0.64. Part B. If a sample of 100 shoppers showed 52 stating that the supermarket brand was as good as the national brand, what is the p-value? So we need to calculate the test statistic first, and plugging all our sample values into our formula we get minus 2.50, and then because this is a two-tailed test, the p-value is going to be 2 times the tail area to the left of our test statistic, and if we look up our standard normal table we find that the p-value is 2 times 0.0062, which comes to 0.0124. Part C, at alpha equal 0.05, what is our conclusion? So we've got a p-value less than the significance level, so we reject the null in favor of the alternative, so there is evidence that the percentage differs from 64%. And part D, should the national brand ketchup manufacturer be pleased with this conclusion? Yeah, I think so. The manufacturer is going to be pleased because that sample 52% indicates that fewer than 64% believe that the supermarket ketchup is as good as the national brand ketchup.